From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Hey, 626.
From the 41, Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Finding room at midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Aaron Jones, you know, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Attack, attack! Tie down these two, tie down these two. Attack!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yellow!
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. Yellow, yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Yellow.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Down inside the 10. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 38 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that's going to push him back half the distance. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Sunday.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Easy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 47 yards.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. An inside give to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, 26. Plant. Easy. Hey, 88. Easy.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Yellow. 15.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 57. Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will get the lead up to 7. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take 30. 26. Back north.
Right to the air is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 63 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 31 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again. And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
19 tight.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Eckler. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Buffalo 18. 19 right.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 136 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 2nd down and 4, Herbert. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time they stay on the ground, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 62 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, a check down here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Boy, 203 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Herbert.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Herbert.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Herbert.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Herbert to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point good by Hopkins. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Rodgers to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Another one in the books for his partner.